Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin rose from extreme poverty in London to become a global icon of silent cinema. Born into hardship, with his father absent and his mother battling mental illness, he left school at just 12 to survive on the streets. Performing in music halls and vaudeville troupes became his true education. With no formal schooling beyond childhood, Chaplin developed an extraordinary comedic talent through sharp observation of human behavior. His beloved on-screen character, the Tramp, combined physical comedy, pathos, and subtle social critique. He wrote, directed, produced, and even composed music for his own films, including timeless classics like The Kid and City Lights. Every detail bore his personal touch. Audiences around the world saw in him not just a clown in baggy pants and oversized shoes, but a heartfelt commentator on poverty and injustice. Chaplin's remarkable journey shows that determination and raw creative passion can overcome any lack of traditional education. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe, born Norma Jean Mortensen in 1926, endured a difficult childhood marked by foster homes and an orphanage, leaving her formal education unfinished. Often dismissed as a dumb blonde, she possessed a deep drive to improve herself, privately studying literature and perfecting her acting skills. Starting with small roles, she rapidly became one of cinema's most recognizable stars. Movies such as Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, How to Marry a Millionaire, and The 7 Year Itch highlighted her flawless comic timing, seductive appeal, and surprising emotional depth. Despite personal insecurities rooted in her unstable early life, Monroe challenged Hollywood norms, demanding better contracts and greater creative control. Her warmth and vulnerability shone through every performance, leaving a lasting impact far beyond her glamorous image. Her story illustrates that true star quality stems from resilience, ambition, and inner strength rather than academic credentials. Cary Grant. Cary Grant, born Archibald Alec Leach in 1904 in Bristol, England, left school at 14 to join a vaudeville troupe. His early years in theater and acrobatic performances shaped the sophisticated, charming persona that would define his Hollywood career. Without a conventional education, he absorbed diverse influences while touring the United States, refining his craft on stage. When he transitioned to film, his effortless poise, sharp wit, and impeccable timing made him a leading man of the 1930s and 1940s. Iconic roles in Bringing Up Baby, His Girl Friday, and North by Northwest showcased his unique blend of humor and elegance. Frequent collaborations with Alfred Hitchcock further elevated his status. Off-screen, Grant continually studied acting techniques and polished his public image, transforming from a working-class boy into the epitome of Hollywood refinement. His enduring success proves that innate talent, discipline, and self-improvement can far outweigh formal schooling. Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra, nicknamed Oil Blue Eyes, was born in 1915 in Hoboken, New Jersey, and left high school before graduating to pursue music. Encouraged by his mother, he began singing in local clubs, developing a smooth, emotive style that would change popular music forever. Despite lacking higher education, his street-smart ambition carried him to triumph in both recording and film. In the 1940s, his voice captivated massive audiences, earning him the title The Voice. Later, he proved his dramatic depth on screen, winning an Academy Award for From Here to Eternity. Sinatra's relentless drive to silence doubters fueled a career filled with chart-topping songs and powerful acting roles. His journey demonstrates that passion, natural ability, and unbreakable determination often matter more than any diploma. Rita Hayworth. Rita Hayworth, born Margarita Carmen Cancino in 1918, grew up immersed in dance, performing with her family from a young age. The demanding schedule left little time for school, and she eventually abandoned formal education to focus on her career. A Hollywood makeover turned her into the glamorous love goddess of the 1940s. Her iconic performance in Gilda revealed a captivating mix of sensuality and vulnerability. Despite personal struggles and rocky relationships, Hayworth displayed intelligence and artistry in every role. Her poise and dedication broke barriers for Latina actresses and cemented her as a timeless screen siren. Her legacy shows that true star quality and resilience can flourish without extensive schooling. Judy Garland. Judy Garland, born Frances Ethel Gum in 1922, began performing in vaudeville as a child with her sisters. Her extraordinary vocal talent and stage presence soon overshadowed any need for traditional education. Brief attendance at Hollywood High ended as her career at MGM took over. At 17, she immortalized Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, delivering unforgettable songs and heartfelt sincerity. Later triumphs included Meet Me in St. Louis and A Star is Born. Despite intense studio pressure and personal challenges, Garland's emotional depth and magnetic charisma touched generations. Her remarkable achievements prove that pure artistic devotion and courage can eclipse formal academic training. Clark Gable, born in 1901 in Ohio, lost his mother early and left school at 16 to work in factories and oil fields. With no acting training, he relied on rugged determination and natural charisma to enter theater troupes. Hollywood soon recognized his commanding presence. His confident, masculine appeal anchored classics like It Happened One Night, earning him an Oscar and Gone with the Wind, where he became the unforgettable Rhett Butler. Gable's charm and grit redefined the leading man. Despite personal losses, he continually honed his craft. His rise from humble beginnings shows that self-belief and raw magnetism can overcome any educational shortfall. Errol Flynn, born in 1909 in Tasmania, had a restless, rebellious youth marked by expulsions from schools in Australia and England. More drawn to adventure than academics, he traveled widely before landing in Hollywood. His athletic build, handsome features, and roguish charm perfectly suited swashbuckling roles in films like Captain Blood and The Adventures of Robin Hood. Flynn brought exhilarating energy to sword fights and witty dialogue. Though his off-screen life was controversial, his on-screen daring captivated audiences. His success highlights how boldness, spontaneity, and natural talent can create cinematic legend without formal education. Greta Garbo, born in 1905 in Stockholm to a poor family, left school at 13 to work. Her striking beauty and serene presence led to early film roles in Sweden, then a swift rise in Hollywood. Silent hits like Flesh and The Devil showcase her hypnotic gaze. When talkies arrived, her deep voice enhanced classics such as Anna Christie and Grand Hotel. Famous for her reclusiveness in the line, I Want to Be Alone, Garbo chose roles carefully, revealing profound intuitive understanding of character. Her luminous career proves that innate talent and self-awareness can shine brighter than any classroom learning. Ava Gardner, born in 1922 in rural North Carolina, grew up in modest circumstances and never finished secretarial school. A photograph caught MGM's attention, launching her swift ascent as one of Hollywood's most beautiful and alluring stars. Her breakout in The Killers displayed both sensuality and depth, followed by strong performances in Magambo and The Barefoot Contessa. Despite high-profile marriages and personal turmoil, she remained committed to her craft, believing experience mattered more than formal education. Gardner's timeless glamour and hard-earned skill show that raw magnetism and determination can transcend academic limits. Doris Day, born in 1922 in Cincinnati, dreamed of dancing until car accident at 14 changed everything. Turning to singing, she halted formal schooling to pursue music, soon performing on radio and with big bands. Her bright voice and cheerful presence transitioned smoothly to film, delighting post-war audiences in Romance on the High Seas, Calamity Jane, and Pillow Talk. Despite private hardships, Day's warmth and authenticity shone through. Later success on television further extended her appeal. Her journey illustrates that talent, perseverance, and a positive spirit can overcome both injury and limited education. Kirk Douglas, born Isser Danielovich in 1916 to poor immigrant parents in New York, worked odd jobs to survive before briefly attending college. Drawn irresistibly to acting, he left school to pursue it fully. His intense screen presence broke through in The Strange Love of Martha Ivers, but roles in Champion and Spartacus defined his legacy of playing complex, defiant characters. Douglas brought raw power and moral depth to every performance. Off-screen, he championed causes and never stopped learning. His story affirms that grit, passion, and life experience can forge greatness beyond traditional schooling.